Hey everybody, Christina here. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. I am so incredibly excited to share this new partnership with you guys. So a little backstory about me. I actually moved to Huntsville, Alabama back in 2014 to be with my then boyfriend, now husband. And the very first job that I got here was working in a radiation oncology department at a local cancer center. It was a job that was near and dear to my heart. My dad is actually a cancer survivor of going on about 20 years at this point. So it's something that meant a lot to me. And the position that I worked at the cancer center, I basically got to know every single patient that came through the doors for treatment. As you can imagine, it was a very rewarding job, but it was also incredibly heavy and gut-wrenching at times. And I feel like it takes a very special person to be able to work positions like that. So I actually worked there for a couple of years until I moved on doing what I'm doing now, which is commercial real estate development. Completely different avenue, but the cancer center has always been part of me and something that is near and dear to my heart. And I love to support in whatever way I can. So I keep up with them on social media. I still keep in contact with some of the people that I worked with at the cancer center. And about a month or so ago, one of the women that I worked with had posted on social media asking if anybody knew of any companies or people that would be willing to donate new wigs to the center for a wig room that they were creating for their patients to be able to go in and choose a wig of their choice at no cost to them. And I actually didn't respond right away because I wanted to kind of sit with it and figure out the best way that I could contribute and help out. And one thing that was really important to me was that I didn't want this to just be a one-time donation. I wanted to figure out a way that I could give them donations on a regular basis that they could rely on. And I had a very specific company in mind that I thought would be a really great fit for this. And so I actually reached out to the wig company and made a proposal to them that I wanted to be able to donate these wigs to the cancer center. And in exchange, I would review the wigs, do honest reviews, create content and such, things like that. So I was really excited that the wig company was super enthusiastic and eager to partner with me on this. And so we're going to be doing regular reviews for the wig company out of their house collection of wigs. And what I'm really excited about, aside from being able to help cancer patients go through hair loss, which is a very personal and emotional thing, on top of going through the mental and physical toll of cancer itself. Hair loss is a completely different beast, and I, am grateful to be able to contribute in whatever way that I can to help ease that for people. But the other thing that I'm really excited about is that when I was creating this list of wigs that I wanted to review for them, these are not wigs that I was choosing for myself. I needed to keep in mind that these were for patients of all ages, backgrounds, and colors. And so I was really excited that I'm going to get to try some pieces and show you pieces that you would not normally see on me in different colors, lengths, styles. You're going to get to see it all, which I really love. And even more so, the fact that these wigs that you're going to be seeing from me from the wig company are an incredibly affordable price point. So I know that the financial burden of hair loss is very overwhelming to a lot of us. And so it can be really cumbersome trying to keep up with wigs and the cost of wigs. And so to be able to show you great quality wigs that are in a very affordable price point, most of these wigs range from $75 up to $150. And they are great quality. Some of them are regular synthetic, some of them are heat defying synthetic, but they're great quality wigs for an incredible price point. So I'm so excited to be able to partner up with a wig company on this for such a great cause. Be sure that you go to their Instagram and give them a follow. Go to their YouTube account and subscribe. It's nice to be able to support businesses that give back, and the wig company is definitely one of those. So I got my first shipment of wigs in about a week ago, and so I'm starting my round of reviews, and this is actually the very first style that I'm reviewing, and I got it in 2 different colors. So this is Rise. It is shown on me in the color Glazed Mocha, and then I also have it in Midnight Brown, which is an absolutely gorgeous color. I'm very excited to try this one on, but I wanted to show you guys right out of the box what they look like. I have not done anything to this. I haven't changed the part. It is literally just plopped on my head, and I have done nothing to it. So I always like to be able to show you, excuse me, my little girl's coughing in the background, but I always like to show you what these wigs look like straight out of the box, because I know that's the other thing that women struggle with, is you see these on people online, and they look different when you sometimes put them on your head, and that's okay. The great thing about wigs is that you can work with them to make them your own. So don't ever be afraid when you first put a wig on if you are not just completely in love with it, because that is not uncommon at all. So I'm going to actually work with this wig a little bit to style it how I would normally wear it, and break up the part and kind of work with the fibers a little bit. Okay, so before we get into styling the wig, breaking up the part and all that good stuff, I did want to share some specs with you guys and give you a look at the cap construction. So again, this particular style is called Rise. It is out of the Statement collection from the wig company, which is their in-house collection. The color shown on me is Glazed Mocha. The color code for that is R11S. These are heat-friendly fibers, so you can style this however you want, as long as you do not go over 350 degrees on your heat tool. So you can flat iron, you can curl it, blow dry it, whatever your little heart desires to make this wig your own, you can do that, as long as you don't go over 350 degrees. It's a very classically cut bob with a fringe bang, which I really like. I have a longer forehead, so these obviously are going to hit differently on everybody, but if they're a little bit too long, you can always take a good pair of scissors, or take it into your hairstylist that you trust to have them trim up the bangs to make it suit, where it falls on you better. The lengths on these, the front has face framing layers, so it's 4.5 inches. The crown is 9 inches. The sides are 10 inches. The back is 9 inches. And then the nape is 6.5 inches. So it hits just above the shoulder on me. I also have it in this gorgeous color called Midnight Brown. It's not quite black, but it is a very rich, deep brown. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to try this one on too. So let's take a look at the cap construction on this one. So it does not have a lace front because you do have those bangs, so that's gonna cover up that hairline anyway. So this particular style cannot be styled away from the face. You don't have the lace front like some of the wigs that I wear are, but like I said, you can't tell because you have bangs covering the hairline anyway. So it's not a lace front. It is open wefting, which I really love. It's nice and stretchy and roomy. And if you are like me and you live in nice muggy climates, like I do here in the South, this open wefting is a game changer in the hot, muggy months, because it's so breathable and so much cooler than wearing like a silk cap or a closed wefting or anything like that. That is also one of the things that I love about wearing synthetic wigs, is that if you live in a climate that is very humid and muggy like I do, human hair wigs are going to be prone to the same things that human hair is prone to. So when it's really humid and muggy outside, sometimes my human hair wigs will have the curl fall out. It might get a little frizzy. You do not have to worry about that with synthetic. So that is what I love so much about synthetic wigs. And a lot of the time when I go to like on vacation at the beach, synthetics are my like absolute go-to, because I don't have to worry about the style getting messed up by, the ocean air or the humidity or heat or anything like that. So definite plus to synthetic wigs. It does have the adjustable Velcro straps on the back at the nape, so you can tighten or loosen this however you'd like. So a basic cap construction, it has the closed wefting up at the crown. There is maybe the tiniest little bit of permatease at the crown, but not anything that I'm noticing that's like over the top permatease. at all. And you can always kind of work with permatease with a hot comb if you wanted to diffuse the permatease at all. So let's go ahead and work on styling these wigs a little bit, shall we? Okay, so I really didn't do too much to this wig at all. I just took my flat iron and kind of played with the fibers a little bit and straightened them out a little. I misted the part line and straightened that out some, and then just kind of worked with the wig with my fingers and got in there and kind of played around with it. It's a super cute style though, very classic bob. You could, if you wanted to, you can't part this obviously away from the face along the hairlines, but you could definitely wear this half up. I'll show you if you wanted to just kind of do something a little bit different with it and have some styling flexibility. You could put it up in a little clip and it looks super cute. So you do have some styling options with this, albeit you can't wear it completely away from your face, but you definitely still have some options to work with to kind of make it your own. But how cute is this? So let's go ahead and try on this gorgeous midnight brown color, shall we? Okay, so here is Rise shown in the color of midnight brown. Like I said before, it's not quite black, but it is a very deep, rich, neutral brown. Absolutely beautiful. But one other styling tip I wanted to share with you. If you wanted to get maybe a little more texture and piece it out a little bit, one of my absolute new favorite products that I have been using on a lot of my wigs, my synthetic wigs, I should say, is the TressAllure Wig Wax Spray. I love this product. I mostly use it for the wigs that I may have issues with the fibers being really fine and kind of getting stuck in my face, or if I have a wig that's a face flopper, which a couple of my wigs I have that issue with. But I will use this to kind of get rid of those issues that I'm having with wigs. It just gives the wig a nice grit and texture to hold it in place without making it crunchy or hard or anything like that. It just gives the wigs a little bit more grit, which I really like. So definitely try this out. This is definitely something that you could use to style this wig and maybe give it a little more lift or, you know, grit, texture, whatever you want to call it. Again, this is Rise shown in the color of midnight brown. Earlier, we saw it on the color Glazed Mocha, which is a beautiful, heavily highlighted brunette with warm blonde highlights, but both are absolutely adorable, beautiful colors. I will go ahead and put links to purchase this wig in the description below, along with a link to the wig company. Like I said, please make sure that you go and follow them on Instagram, on YouTube, and support them. It's so nice to work with companies who are so willing to give back to the community, and I'm just really excited for this partnership and to bring you some more beautiful styles to check out soon. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I will be happy to help you. Otherwise, I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye.